Welcome, welcome, welcome to the journey of Grandiasha, episode 48. So, as you can see, we are missing a player. We are down a Kiv for right now. However, our wonderful Kiv should be back here shortly. They're in the middle of something, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wait, what? Hello.
Question.
Fun answer. Let's see if they match.
Could we have Dwindle and Kiv? Like, Dwindle's like, hey, I got the quest. Can I take the head real quick? Thank you. So we can turn the head in.
If you make it to Crows.
Aren't we going to Crow? Aren't we right in front of Crows?
We're heading for Crows, but we tend to get sidetracked like a lot.
I'm driving us straight to Crows.
Well, you all are currently on the travel, and you did stop to help with the sprites, and you all have just left the sprites while Nyla is questioning the wonderful, wonderful Garmador. Garmador. There we go. Okay.
Garmador.
Got to get that name down now so my dyslexia doesn't try to flip the letters in my head. Anyway, so don't do that. Anyway. So, last episode, our wonderful group attempted to find a way home for our wonderful sprite village. And after some time, ended up in one spot in the middle of the Forest of Life because the Forest of Life decided to, Oh, there's Kiv.
Hi, I'm sorry I'm so late.
We literally only just got started.
Oh.
Things are flipped. Feck.
But fun note for the session luck, at least I consider luck. I pulled Void.
What? Oh.
From my deck.
Oh boy.
Oh. I have a bad feeling about this. The goblin's gonna be here. No!
There we go.
Oh.
Hey, Justin.
We're not making it to Crows today.
But
no. I
you
like
can
how
tell.
we watch him just move. He's just moving in us.
Yeah, I have so many different tabs set up for so many different parts of the stream, and yet every time I still have to move something. To make sure that it fits properly. There we go. Okay. Hello, Hootie. Hello, General. Hello, everybody. We've actually got 7 viewers right now. That's a little wacky considering we don't usually get that for these. Nonetheless.
Yeah, we do.
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day. But
can we go back up to 50? That was crazy.
But nonetheless, as I was saying, that's still fucky. Why? That's why. Okay. There we go. Anyway. So, last we were here, our wonderful group was attempting to find a way home for the sprites, the winter sprites that they had found in the Forest of Life just off the path of their camp. And after a night's attempt at learning more about them and where they were from and how they could possibly help them, they had gotten their long rest. They, the next morning, went back to the small village and attempted to find a portal back to the feywild. And after some time searching and getting lost in the forest of life and attempting to keep their bearings, they found themselves in a strange upside down where everything was topsy-turvy and very discombobulating. But it seems, nonetheless, that our wonderful, wonderful group had somehow managed to lose themselves in the forest of life. And the forest of life made it very, very obvious that they had no idea where they are. So, after more searching and moving around and attempting to get back into the normal plane, mostly interacting with Eddie and finding out that everybody else was upside down to him, yet he was the one upside down to everybody else. So, with a little bit of back and forth and a little bit of overwhelming the royal bloodline, he helped the group get back from their topsy-turvy. So, back in the material fully, after a loosed arrow and a little bit of confusion, the group found themselves uncertain as to what to do next, confused as to how they were going to deal with getting the sprites home if the Forest of Life was going to continue making it difficult. Until one of the group wandered off. With our curious fairy the way she is, she wandered off to try and find a solution herself. And she certainly found it. In the form of a strange figure standing about 7 foot tall with moth-like features and 6 moth-like wings that sprout from his back. This strange fluff that kind of surrounds his neck like a scarf and then surrounds the rest of his body like a very soft robe, with 4 arms, all of which seemingly long, with 3 large fingers on each hand, and a line down the center of his jaw that seems to open into mandibles and an upper jaw as he speaks. This figure offered a deal. A deal Odile would soon come to agree to. But the terms of the deal seem to have been misunderstood, as when Odile had returned, unbeknownst to the group, the sprites were in fact gone, with a little bit of popping to go with it. Looking inside the small mushroom homes, where there were once little blue sprites that gave off a very faint glow, there were ice shards and a strange liquid that almost looked like a semi-thick slime with glitter within it. One of the group decided to figure out what it was orally, and not only learned what it means to hear color, but to also understand what it's like to feel like your brain is outside of your skull. So, after a bit of a nap now, May finds herself unconscious. Dwindle finds himself guiding the carriage once again. Odile is sitting up front with him, avoiding Eddie. And Nyla is questioning the only person that seemed to be present during Odile's deal with the Forest of Life.
Mm-hmm.
Garmador, the winter daisy that the group has picked up. Told not to say anything, Garmador sticks to that until Nyla mentions that helping Nyla understand what had happened means that Garmador can help everyone. So, we begin episode 48 of The Journey of Grandiasha. What would you all like to do?
I did a animal handling check for my driving. It was a natural 20. You want me to reroll or?
No, you're fine.
It was 20 free total.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm gonna keep talking to Garmador. Also, would Nyla know who the King of Winter, right, is? I genuinely have no idea. If you want me to roll for it, I'll roll for it. If you want me to just not know, that's fine. I just have no idea if she would know.
Roll a D100.
Sounds good. Why did I put all of my dice all the way over there?
Because you like making things difficult for yourself?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
23.
Ooh. High rolling it tonight?
No, that's not a D100.
Oh, well,
It's not high.
I take it back. I apologize. I should shut up.
No, you're okay. On a D20, that would be pretty darn good.
They would be.
Well,
Sorry.
What was the number?
23. I feel like I don't know.
Oh.
so... Well, how about this? Pick high or low.
Hi.
Okay. Roll a history check.
Steve? 16.
Okay. There are a lot of books throughout the lands of each of the different lands, planes, places, and more around the world of Grandiasha, or around the world of, where Grandiasha is found. And a number of which are studious journals, scientific studies, textbooks almost. And Nyla, being from where she has found her, or being from where she was, Nyla had managed to get a hold of one journal. Now, in this journal, it mentioned it was more of a book because of the fact that it was an ex-adventurer's tome that had been left behind from their days of adventuring long past. And this book had detailed a short trip to the feywild after entering the Forest of Life. There were mention of creatures that, not necessarily descriptions or anything like that, but it had mentioned that in this plane of existence known as the feywild, it's almost like what Odile had mentioned before. There are so many things about the feywild that just can't be explained. And there are a number of creatures and beings within the feywild that also can't be explained. And it only barely mentioned one such sentence that Nyla can remember off the top of her head at the mention of anything like a king or queen or anything like that of the feywild. Kings and queens here have no political power. They only have magic. These Archfey are far scarier than any royalty I've ever come in contact with. And that's when the journal ends its excerpt of the travels within the feywild.
Garmador? Who's the king of winter?
Commodore does not know! Commodore was told to say nothing!
But what did he want? Did she give anything to him?
No!
She promised something?
Commodore was told to say nothing!
So she did. You keep on answering that every time I ask you something that is true.
Commodore has been found out!
What did she promise him?
Commodore was told to say nothing about it.
Okay, how much would Nyla know about, like, what Faye asked for? Would she have reason to believe that it would be something in particular? Or, like,
Based off of your backstory and your character, Nyla doesn't have much interaction with the feywild at all.
fair. But she does read a lot.
She does. She does. However, when it comes to Fae themselves, a lot of the books that are on them are mostly the textbooks and such that outline, general descriptions and a few sketches from a distance. Because a lot of times the Fae, as Odile had said, usually they're tricksters and a lot of times they are magic, so they can cause illusions. They can cause a few problematic things to happen. And when you're an adventurer or not even an adventurer, you're a scholar in a totally separate plane of existence that, in all honesty, is honestly trying to kill you in the funniest way possible half the time. And other times just because it doesn't even care about the life of the plane itself. It's very difficult to get anything solid on anything from the feywild. The feywild is such a topsy-turvy cesspool of magic and wonder and beauty and strangeness and just absolute chaos that there are excerpts from books that Nyla's read about the world that there are so many stories, it almost sounds like fantasy within the fantasy world of Grandiasha. Which is the real world for our characters, of course. But
Yeah.
stories of, adventurers getting caught in vines that are breathing. You've got stories of forests that are upside down and the sky is water and the ground above you is where you walk. And yet the water drips up. There's stories of entire lakes being solid. You can physically see that it is a lake, but it is like walking on a rock. And it's so many different stories and so many different sights and things that it's almost difficult to pinpoint what's true and what isn't. But the one thing about all of it is that it is almost impossible to get close enough to a fae to actually learn anything from it unless you can see it from a distance and hope that it does not see you.
Okay, Garbodor. You've been very helpful. I'll make sure that this is used in a helpful way to protect her, okay?
Garbodor didn't say anything.
Okay. Your secret is safe with us.
Garbodor holds no secrets.
Not anymore.
Alright, can you swap May for me? Make sure that she's alright.
Garbodor, guardian of the giants, shall guard the sleeping giant.
Perfect. She's gonna go find Odd.
It's not difficult.
Yeah. Is there a place that we can talk away from the other two?
Just, what do you want?
Hey, Odd, can we talk?
Nah, I'm good.
Who's the King of Winter?
I was just gonna slowly turn her head, look for Garbodor, and if she sees him, stare daggers at him.
Perception check. And Garbodor is rolling a stealth check.
At advantage.
Yeah, because he's inside the thing. Perception is a +1.
I just see him pressed up against the wall with his little petals everywhere.
I have a dirty 20.
Actually, question: is it even possible for her to notice him? Because the ladder goes down. I don't think it's possible to see him.
Well, I can still try.
Unless he's right there.
Oh, he's still with me.
Oh. Yeah.
I really need to get that design sent to you.
Absolutely.
I gotta find the character sheet that I used.
Some character sheet. Wow.
You don't need to be like the sheep. With 2 HP.
Of course, I had to figure out how quickly you all would destroy him if he were to actually, you know, be a target.
Oh,
Only to the sun right now.
But
And Odd's eyes.
Odd's eyes can melt him right now. Just flat out.
Yelp.
I don't remember which one I used. But I think you might notice him if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think he's very stealthy.
I don't think so either.
I would be surprised if he had all of 0 to his stealth.
Okay. Oh my god, we gotta make him a cape.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. He'd be so cute. He needs the ones with the, the little, how like vampire capes are. It's got that.
Oh, with the
tiny
little
part.
things?
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Boys.
colors.
Whoosh.
I don't know why this is so difficult to find.
Minnie. Check general. Check general chat.
On
There you go, buddy.
Oh, wait, hold on. I know how to make this easier.
wait.
Oh, here it is. Oh, wow. You actually meet his stealth check. Because apparently he's got a +4. So, meet to beat, you actually notice him kind of using May as a shield at the moment from your sight as he just kind of sinks down behind her.
It's adorable. That is adorable. That's not his stuff. While still staring in his direction, I'm just gonna say, I don't know what information you have possibly received, but they are no concern to you. Bye bye.
You don't have to tell me anything. But
There's nothing to tell.
I will follow you.
Oh, look at that pretty tree over there.
Are you really doing this right now? Wait,
Oh
do you
my
have to do it up here? Go down there.
Yeah, only smalls up here. Right? Commodore?
Commodore is hiding!
I can still light the furnace.
I'm sorry.
Oh, rock.
Did you give him anything?
Did you hear that? I think the wind's talking to us now. I think you're right. I think that crazy is wearing off onto us now.
Told you.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Alright. So don't say your sword needs, I'm gonna follow you.
No one's following anybody. Wind,
I mean,
Wind, stop
technically,
talking.
Are you
Stop.
following me? It's my god.
Yes, but you're safe to follow. What's the worst that's gonna happen? I'm gonna have to help move some rocks. Because I know you'll give me a furnace to use, so.
Mm-hmm. I need bronze.
Oh, you know where we could probably find bronze? And I just starts trying to ignore Nyla.
I want bronze for a nice symbol, you know, you can just for a little craftsmanship for the forge. So you are finish point.
That'd be very nice. Very pretty. So how much longer do you think until we get to Rose?
Let me see, I don't know, I haven't lived on the outside world, I live underground, so you tell me.
Well, it should be a lot faster than, when we left. So when we left, we were only on feet.
Yeah, one of them's getting hungry, grabs a carrot.
And, not nighttime, so I can't tell with the stars right now. So, I don't know. Just keep going.
As you two sit and just kind of awkwardly watch the road, you both feel a presence in between you both, as Eddie's head is now just kind of hovered in between the two, just kind of looking back and forth and go. So anybody else notice that Odd's being a little odd?
Yes.
I'm only talking about she's been normal.
I sees him come out of her peripheral, and she's first gaze and goes, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm perfectly normal.
About as
What you're doing is
normal
creepy.
as snow in the middle of summer in the south.
You know what? That would be very beautiful this time of year.
I've heard about that.
The South could really use for some.
There should be snow, it's still winter.
Oh, I know, right? Still, keeping her gaze this way. Away.
Yeah, he's not seen any of his eyes roads, so it's just, I'm a horse here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely hiding something.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
look,
all
it's the
holding
wind talking
something.
again.
And we're in denial.
The wind talking again. At least it's only one wind chill and not two. That one's asleep, thankfully.
Oh no. We know. She'll be up here shortly.
Oh, Dwindle, we should have took some of that stuff. That would have been really good to put on.
Okay, is everything back now? Is everything good? Is everything running?
This is a good menu for Spotify lists for road. It just full on went to Blizzard. Wow.
My nose.
Note to self, I'm liking this playlist.
What you
Like that
listen
one.
to?
I'm seeing a strange correlation between metalheads and people who also enjoy raving.
Raving's a lot of fun. To be fair.
Like metalheads also enjoying nightcore and rave music. which is very interesting. I'm seeing a correlation, and the numbers do not lie, Mason. Chippy chippy chimpa chimpa noomy noomy
Ah, dang it. Stupid little cat video. It's adorable.
Where the fuck are we? What was I in the middle of saying before my power just decided to dead?
Dwindle wanted to poke Odd, and Odd turned her head, and I was asking if Eddie's head was still in between.
Oh
Pretty
yeah,
much
he is
was
staring
imposing
directly
the-
at Odile now. Like he's doing the Shrek thing where his head is literally right next to yours, but because you were looking away and then looked back, he is like right there.
No.
See why people would put alcohol in this. At the same time, this is just Andy without it.
Give people a minute to rejoin. But yeah, no, he's like 3
Right
inches.
there.
Yeah, he's like maybe at most 3 inches from your face, and he just goes, "Look at that! You looked at me. That's nice. I've been
I was just gonna-
ignored since earlier."
I was just gonna go.
Join him?
No.
Good lord.
Gonna put her hand through him, looking the opposite direction again.
You know that
You're
doesn't
not
work.
poking me. You're not poking me, and I'm not avoiding you. Anyway.
I'm feeling avoided, however.
Not.
Solution.
Mm.
I have a solution. Reaches in the bag, grabs up another one of his books.
I'll read that in a minute. I'm being avoided. And I haven't even done anything to be avoided for this time. Don't get me
You're
wrong.
not being avoided. If I was avoiding you, I wouldn't even talk to you, right? Right. So you should probably take the book. What book is it anyway? Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of your magic books you told me to pick up.
You're avoiding talking to me. You're avoiding looking at me. I admit, when I was alive, I was a bit of a dickhead sometimes, so I kind of conjured up a little bit of avoidance from people. But
Hey!
I feel as though this is... What's the word? Unfounded avoidance? I haven't even done anything. I can't do anything. So what am I being avoided for?
Eddie,
I'm not avoiding you.
you have a point.
I'm not avoiding. Okay, you did nothing wrong. Like you said, you did nothing wrong. So there's no reason for you. At the end, okay? We're all fine. We're all good.
Eddie,
He just slowly leans
You're
back
a
with
good
his
boy,
eyes
Eddie. You're a
narrowing.
good boy. Just
I think
yeah.
you're right. Odd is being odder. Mhm.
He just slowly leans back and crosses his arms as he narrows his eyes at Odd.
I can feel you staring at me.
Should I tell them
And-
what
Good.
I know, or should I let you tell them?
You
No.
don't know anything, Wind. Wind, go away. It's already windy enough.
Hands Eddie the book.
It's definitely avoiding me too, and I also did nothing, so there's also that.
Wind, focus on the road.
It's definitely.
It's fine. I have too much fun with this.
Wind, shouldn't you be checking on your friend down there? Stuff.
My friend?
Mm-hmm.
Since when do you call May my friend?
Isn't she your friend?
Seriously.
Yeah, he is, but that's just. a
Okay, so then my point stands.
Very, very odd. I'm keeping an eye on her, and Gromidor's keeping an eye on her. She'll be alright.
I
think.
can't do
hope.
anything but keep an eye on all of you.
Oh, Garbodor can't keep an eye on me because if he comes any close to me, I'm gonna.
Gabador, Guardian of the Giants, is hiding!
Gromidor,
Yeah, you
remember,
hide back there.
To hide, you have to not talk. That's gonna help you be a little bit more stealthy.
There's nothing to talk about. I'm not avoiding anybody. If I was
Oh,
avoiding,
lucky.
I wouldn't be talking. Now, can we please just finish getting to Crow?
How many more days till crows?
Seriously.
Because I do not know how long that rotting head
Is going
can
to last.
last. We got a break with it being frozen cold out where we were.
Oh
We're
yeah.
We're in warmer spots now, so it's still freezing. It's still practically frozen, but
I hate to tell you guys, I've had a spell that could fix this entire time, and I never realized it.
I think you
Yeah.
realized it 2 episodes ago, and you used it, finally, after it would...
No,
After it
no,
had
that's
been-
not the spell that I used. No, I used something else, and it didn't work. I don't think.
I mean the bad trick didn't work.
Well, of course the bag trick didn't work.
No, I remember I had that one spell there. Is that what it is?
Preserve the dead. Spare the dying.
I don't think Spare the Dying is gonna help this situation.
No, it was something else.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Anyway.
sure Spare the Dying wouldn't help the already dead.
Mm-mm.
That would kind of
Separately.
take away from the whole Spare the Dying part.
Where am I? I'm just ahead. Yes, you are.
You're just a rotted head. Better sad.
Yeah, it's
No,
it's
what-
it's
what's
got
the
pieces
part?
peeling off now.
Did I
That
use
is very
it?
strange.
Well, by now we're used to the smell.
Something stinks.
Well, no, it takes about 7 minutes to adapt to a smell.
Yeah, smell blindness is a real thing if you're around something consistently long enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
I learned that from Spencer Reed.
I learned that from I was on a hike for 4 days in a row and there were no showers.
Oh, I get it.
And then again for like 3 weeks in a row.
Isn't that called a Klondike? Instead of a hike?
A Klondike?
What would you do?
What?
Over at
Alright, Klondike bar.
Okay, so Eddie has
Ow!
really long red hair tied back, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Recently,
facial hair?
because of, him being dead, he's been, letting it kind of flow out, and it's very curly, very red, very bright.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Okay.
So can we actually see crows or no?
No.
Hmm.
So the distance from Crows to
Crestia.
Crestia is about...
I think you said 3 days.
It was
Oh,
3
fuck.
days walk, and about 2 safely traveling by carriage.
We're on day 2.
This is Wendell. This isn't safe speed. This is goat speed.
Yes, but there's
Wagon-
also the stopping.
Mm.
Well, Eddie, if it makes you feel
Oh,
any better.
we're on day 3.
it's-
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just not the start.
Oh no, guys, we passed it. Crows is completely destroyed.
But no, the stopping to help with the sprites and, set up camp and do all that, it cuts down on the travel time, or it adds to the travel time, sorry. And because of that, it takes about 2.5 days to get to Crows from Crestia. But if you go on a trip by wagon and you have like shifts, it's about day and a half too, depending on how safe it is and what the weather does. But as I said, you all kind of stopped to help sprites as well as deal with a couple of other things. So
Yeah, Dwindle's not gonna let anybody drive the carriage.
Definitely not.
So no shifts.
I go full shift.
So we should be reaching Crows tomorrow. The
I
latest.
was thinking tonight.
Okay.
Because General does a full shift. He doesn't stop.
Mhm.
He's perfectly fine with it. And he's been rolling good too, so
Okay.
should be fine.
Well, Eddie, if it makes you feel any better about being ignored, I have been downgraded to the wind. At least May's the friend. It's a little
She's not
better.
my friend.
I didn't say she was your friend, I just said she was the friend. At least you're still Eddie.
Driving. Your friend?
No comment. Says nothing. He's staring at the road.
Just driving. No cot for you. You've lost cot privileges.
Not Dwindle wanting to be seen as a friend. Ah, my heart.
That's so nice.
So, with the awkwardness of the group members now causing a bit of a strange silence among the cart, Eddie returns to his books. Dwindle continues his writing. Odile returns to her thoughts, and Nyla goes back to watching over the currently unconscious May. And
He's not
Garmador
moving.
stays hidden behind the sleeping giant. Now, I will say, after about 4 hours of travel, May finally comes to.
As I'm resting rams.
And
Yeah.
May, you find yourself to have the heaviest of banging in your head.
I was just gonna quietly hand her some water.
I didn't.
Oh,
pick any of
bleep, 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 bleep.
Oh, water thing.
To put it into
I
that. I didn't
perspective,
pick any poison.
to put it into perspective, you're that really, really big drum in the orchestra,
No.
and that's exactly how that feels. It's like the heaviest swings too, like they're trying to break the leather of the drum, and your skull is the drum.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
it
we
was
wouldn't even
enough.
say anything. She would just like grumble and
Morning,
roll
sleeping
over.
beauty.
Let's not forget she's also in the
Tries to
hammock.
pick at Nyla.
Huh?
Oh, I am in the hammock. Shoot.
Face forward, not back. Facing forward. You just see the floor.
No, because she's trying to roll over to escape the noise.
I just. No, it's not fully metal yet. No heat metal spell.
No, 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 I won't do that.
Not on the wagon. No heat metal. That is a very bad idea.
Oh, I know, I know.
That turns. Oh dear. That's one way to kill the party, Lance. Oh gosh. Open the
I just has enough. I just has enough. Cat eats metal. Have fun.
There's a couple of stone areas, so it's somewhat fine. Stone floors are nice. Until the wood catches fire. Then we have problems. So I'm letting them rest for an hour, so I can get number 4 out of them. Yep. We will ride into the night.
Is
That's
it
a good point.
possible?
You're on goats. No, horses.
Is it possible to cast? I don't think I can because it's a.
They're faster
concentration spell.
by
Never
5
mind.
feet. Strangely.
That's
What
a
were
good
you
point.
saying, May?
Oh, it was just one. I take it back because it's a concentration spell, and I'm sure that with pain I would not be able to concentrate. So
You'd just be rolling a lot of con saves. And it
okay,
also depends on the spell and what you're trying to do.
Which one do I want to use?
Silence. Which it doesn't work because it's a zone, and we're still moving, so it's just. Whoop.
I have to see how exactly the spell works.
Which movie? Yeah. Oh,
No.
that's not concentration. That's just you do it.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Well, I don't know if this would it count as poison?
Yes.
Oh, so I'd like to use.
Alcohol is a poison.
Yes, I'd like to use lesser restoration on myself, please.
And that throbbing headache goes away.
Nice, nice.
Roll a d6.
I don't want to. I take it back.
Do not get a 6.
I'm just kidding.
Do not get a 6.
I'm just
I was
kidding.
start saying about exhaustion levels. Do not get a 6. Do not get a 6. Whatever you do.
Oh my
Don't
gosh.
worry, I'm just kidding. You're actually rolling a d100.
Oh, D100?
Oh, even better.
Oh, okay. Alright, one. Okay, we're gonna roll high. Okay. Never mind. I take it back. Never mind. Oh my gosh.
Are we still waiting on the D100 roll from Nyla as well for like what happens?
I've got a 73.
A 73. Uno momento.
Sí, por favor.
73. Dwindle, you'd say that everything in this cart would be within 30 feet, correct? Like a 30-foot cone?
Oh no.
Yes.
Okay. I need a wisdom save from everybody.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I'm so
Same.
happy this scene is stopped.
Mm,
I'm not inside right now. I'm tending to the goats.
Oh,
Would that
wow.
matter?
No.
Wait, it's a radius?
19.
Wait, does Rovan need a wisdom save?
Yes.
That's actually really good for Dwindle. 16 plus 1. 17.
Very nice. Very nice.
Rovan got a 3. Odd got a 15.
Oh. No, wins. For once he wins in a wisdom saving from
I got a 19.
Yeah, he lost.
Well, you won against Odd, but that's not hard considering her past, apparently, with wisdom saves.
I have a +0 on my wisdom saves.
It's even worse.
Oh boy.
Kiv, this also includes you.
Oh, I do.
Hmm
Oh.
So,
Oh no.
Wild magic?
Oh no. I've got a 3.
wonderful.
Oh,
no.
So, anyone that got below an 18.
Oh,
no.
so close. So close.
Everyone but me.
Yeah.
No, I failed. Yeah.
I'm the only one who saved.
Wait, what about Garmador?
Oh
Yeah,
no.
look,
Oh no. Everyone's gonna die. He's got like 2 HP. No.
Oh no, no.
We joke about it. We will love this sucker.
Yeah. Please don't kill Garmador. At least not yet.
I think the only one that doesn't have to roll is Eddie.
He's already dead.
Exactly.
I still have to roll for him,
Magic.
actually.
That magic is
Oh,
magic.
absolutely.
Magic is magic.
Yeah.
He is technically still somewhat
Ah.
alive. It's
Oh, no.
slowly. Ah! 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 Rethinking
Well.
decisions as a DM.
They both fail.
Oh
Oh.
No, no.
Nyla's literally the only one on this.
I'm the only one who saved, and I have a +0 to my wisdom.
Do I have to make a save for my goats?
Roll a d6.
3.
3 of them are caught in the blast.
Oh no.
Fail.
I'm so sorry.
Natural 20.
guys.
Nice.
Natural 20! Hey!
Very
2!
nice.
1 out of 400 chance. No problem.
Ah,
Me and
wonderful.
the goat.
2
So,
save, 1 fails.
so
Poor spit.
anyone that rolled below 18 suddenly sees their greatest fear come to life.
Oh no.
In
I don't know
front
what that
of
is.
each and every one of you, you see the worst possible fear for your character apparate right in front of them. Depending on what the fear is, of course.
I feel like watching this go down is gonna be pretty high on Nyla's fear list.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I know where I got something.
Someone's really saved on this.
Yeah, I got something.
What are your character's greatest fears?
We have to share with the class?
Wendell sees his dead to be wife.
Hmm.
Or is he the one who he's going to propose to?
Well, is it that she's a zombie, or
She's dead. But the ground.
okay?
Because I don't. It also depends. But he's got two of them. It's either that or the entirety of Flame Broth falling down.
It is your worst fear.
Flame Broth is collapsing.
Well, for Dwindle, you watch as you're tending. You hear a crumbling noise. And you look over and you see in the distance the largest mountain across the lands, easily seen even from here. The one and only Broth. The dwarven mountain. And you watch as an explosion happens from the inside, causing one side of the mountain to suddenly eject, basically, causing rocks and rubble to fly down the side of the mountain. Another one lower to the opposite side. One towards the front, causing a third explosion. The whole mountain is just crumbling bit by bit as each rock propels itself further and further down the mountain at breakneck speeds, causing more and more rubble to fall as larger boulders are hit and released from the mountain, slamming into others. All that's left is a half-broken mountain, husk, and smoke.
Dwindle faints.
No.
What's the goat's greatest? Actually, no.
Wyvern. Wyvern.
The
No, without. What is Spit's greatest fear? Oh, oh.
as a DM, that one's funny. You all don't get to see this, but the goat, Spit, the well-known companion of Dwindle now, his mount, his battle friend, his war companion, finds themselves standing in the center of a dead field. A lack of food.
No.
No. I must
As
feed him
far
more.
as the eye can see, there is just nothing. It's just dirt. There's no weeds, there's no grass, there's no hay, there's no straw, there is nothing. Not just dirt. Dirt and rocks.
Poor baby.
It's a pretty old goat. Not gonna lie, but
So, May,
Oh boy.
what is your greatest fear?
Okay, are we on the road? Or are we stopped?
we're stopped. I have to rest I have to rest the mounts every 4 hours roughly. 4 to 6. Right now rest.
Oh, okay. I got you. So May, who is just on top of the what is it called? The wagon? In the distance in the tree line, two dark figures stand. Almost like lights, like green eyes. Like flickering through the woods. Getting closer and closer until they're no longer figures, but they are the figure of a skeletal looking man. White and black hair, peppered, and wearing a green skull mask. Um, and then next to him, something that resembles a dog, like a wolf, almost kind of like what we came across when we fought the Lincolns. Except this one much more human-like. Arched back, claws almost a foot long, and truly, truly scary. And they get closer and closer. And never really getting close enough to touch, but taunting her. Until all around her everything changes, and she's covered in blood, and there's the bodies of 4 people sitting at her feet as the 2 figures watch in the distance. And she looks down, and it's a man and a woman and 2 other boys, all older than her. And she looks around until she realizes the blood isn't coming from her, it's coming from them. And
You don't have to go any further if you'd like.
yeah, no, that's it, yeah.
So,
Dark.
the worst part is you can feel that stickiness. That feeling of it being there. You can feel it. It's warm. It's thick. It's sticky. It's dribbling down. It does not stop. And you just watch those eyes continue to watch and stare. A light grin. That's what May sees.
And as she starts feeling the blood, she's frantically trying to wipe it off on her clothing, like on her knees, like sobbing, saying no, breakdown mode.
Now, Eddie, who also failed,
Oh
and Garmador,
gosh.
who also failed.
It's gotta be on.
So you all don't see this, of course, but Garmador watches as an image of him appears before him. Before his legs that are leaves turn into roots and start to sink into the ground. And his rapier falls because he can't control his little leaf arms anymore. And he just slowly returns back to the soil, turning back into a normal flower.
Aww.
And there is just a very high-pitched squeal from the small plant before silence, as it would thud if it were a normal person. But being a plant, he doesn't have much weight to him, so he just does that limp thing where his stem just kind of goes limp and he just circles in on himself. He's fainted as well. Now, Eddie's greatest fear.
I kind of want that one to be a surprise, honestly.
Eddie's greatest fear has him standing on top of the wagon, staring off into the distance, with his pupils very small. And if he still had a heart that could beat, he could hear it in his ears. And everybody else hears, well, Nyla hears Eddie start to pant, breathing heavily and quickly. And all we have left are Odile and Rovan.
Oh boy.
It's- for Rovan, it's literally seeing Odd dead in front of him and nobody helping at all, and knowing his time is running out now.
Oh, that's dark.
Like, he sees people passing him, he's trying to get their attention to get her healed, but everybody's ignoring Odd's dead body, and he knows his time is now running out. And while he's seeing all this, all Nihilus would see is Rovan whimpering and going in circles, and just, yeah. Rovan.
I know it's sad and everything, but would he just go into turtle shell mode?
Eventually, yeah, he would eventually stop going in circles and just, like, flop, where he's mentally seeing Odd's body and just lay there. Just whimpering. His tail curled up around him and everything. Just waiting. Odd's...
You don't have to go into detail as in names or anything like that, just visuals.
Odd's surrounded by darkness. She doesn't see anything, but then feels very clasp and bars around her neck, hand, and her feet. Tries to claw at them. One by one, familiar faces wishes to see again, only to have the pain that was inflicted on those people to be done over and over again. She's back in the same spot she never wanted to get back into. And outside, Nyla would see her uncontrollably shaking, gritting her teeth, and she crying her, but she can't stop herself.
Sorry, I missed the last little bit of that. You cut out for a little bit.
It's just Nyla would see Odd shaking uncontrollably, gritting her teeth, trying not. She also eventually knows she makes noise.
Your mic keeps
be
cutting out,
worse.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Hold on.
We keep hearing trying her best to, and then
Yeah.
it's just.
It's so hard here.
Mhm.
Yeah, we were trying her best, and then you cut out.
She's trying her best not to make noises, because mentally what she's seeing and going through, she knows if she makes certain noises, it could make things worse, and that's more of a fear for her. But even though she's not making those noises, obviously those things are still happening.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, while all of you are seeing this,
Oh, the irony of me being the one to save, because what I'm watching is literally her worst fear. All of her friends are either going mad or dropping around her.
yeah. Nyla, you watch as everybody around you screams, faints, panics, or just outright loses it. To nothing at all. May is wiping nothing away. The goat spit that's trying to find food is sniffing grass right in front of him that he can't see. Dwindle, who's looking off in the distance, you don't see anything.
Yeah, I rolled to see which one she'd be closest to, just because she's gonna respond to whoever's closest to her, and naturally it's May.
Yeah.
So she's gonna burst into tears, go and kneel in front of May, and try to shake her out of it. May, what's going on? May.
Do I notice her at all? 'Cause
You do notice
do.
her.
Nyla?
You notice
Hey,
that, she's alive. She's well. She seems perfectly fine, actually. She's panicking, and you're not sure why, but, with everything going on around you, there's probably a good reason for it.
I gotcha. Nyla, I promise. I didn't do this. It wasn't my fault. It.
Do what?
I don't.
And
What do you-
everyone can make a wisdom save again. Except Nyla. You've already made it.
Natural 20.
God damn.
Natural 20. So that's free. Wow. 21.
Yeah, it's too bad you're unconscious.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's a...
Oh, thank God! I got a natural 20 plus 1, so... Oh, thank God.
Garmador's
But poor
unconscious, so it doesn't
Rovan...
matter.
Come on,
Rovan
spit.
got a 2.
Ah,
Spit got a 14
baby.
minus 2.
I've
Poor
got
spit.
an 8.
Nyla's gonna periodically still glance around at the other party members just to see if they're okay, but
Eddie got all of a 7.
oh no.
Oh.
Eddie.
Oh, Eddie.
So anybody that made the 18 or higher again is free. Of course, Dwindle, you're unconscious, so that doesn't really matter one way or another.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's Garmendor yet?
Power nap.
Garmador is getting a power nap because he also fainted.
Yes.
Odile, after you make the save, you feel this strange wave of magic release. You look around, nothing's there. There are no chains, there are no noises, there are no faces other than the ones that you're traveling with. There's nothing. You're back home. You're back to normal. Everything's back to normal. As if what just happened didn't happen.
Dwindle's unconscious. That's normal, though.
Yeah, fair point.
Rovon's
Odds.
still freaked the fuck out.
So
It's
is Nyla
still shaking very hard and breathing hard and gritting her teeth. Should I roll a perception to see what I see?
Oh, you can see around you just fine. You can see everything that's going on. As you look around, you see Garmador laying in a little pile on himself as a flower that's been wilted or left out. It does. You can see Eddie standing there, dumbfounded by something, in shock. You can see Nyla panicking as she's shaking May. You can see May is wiping something off, attempting to clean herself of something. Speaking of, what did you get, May?
An 8.
Not
An
enough.
8? Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could see her wiping things off and panicking and seemingly mumbling something to Nyla. Dwindle is unconscious as he has just fallen to the ground. It looks like he's alive. You can see breathing because his mustache is doing that thing where it's going up and down a little bit just above his lip. So he's alive. Oh,
Do I notice that Odd snapped out of it? She's trying to keep an eye on other people as well as May, but like she's also panicking, so it could go either way.
It looks like Odile is still freaked a little bit. Compared to what she was a few moments ago, you're not entirely sure if she's back to normal or not.
Odd, are you okay?
I just give her a stare.
And
I
as-
stand up and I go to Rovon first.
What's happening? May, what did you do? What are you talking about?
Nyla,
What?
cast right now. Good, do it.
Now,
Cast what spell?
I don't know.
I'm gonna try to. What am I gonna try to do?
now, the worst part, Odile, about you walking up to Rovon is because of how you described his fear. You walk up to him, he can't see you.
Gonna
I'm gonna
wind
try to
myself
cast-
around him.
He has no reaction to you whatsoever. He can't see you, he can't hear you, he can't feel you. You're not entirely sure what's going on, but you're not there to him. And he is panicked, to say the least. Which is strange to see from a construct, but he's also infused with magic. Now, for those of you that are interacting with those that are affected, now that you're up close, you can see what seems to be some kind of light. It's almost like a film over their bodies, less than an inch from their skin, where magic just kind of ripples down.
I want to cast Identify. Still holding on to May's shoulders. Odd
Little
wanted me to cast
face.
Spell. It seems like the most
Um,
logical thing to try.
May is gonna push Nyla away and like shakily like grab her arm and like start standing up, saying, Nyla, go. Get away from
No.
here. Go.
I need
No.
to
And she's gonna
see.
push Nyla.
I was gonna keep holding on to her shoulders.
That sounds
But
like a
she-
contested shove versus
it does.
grapple. So I need athletics or acrobatics from both of you.
I'm going acrobatics.
I'll go athletics.
Natural 20 plus 6.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
She is determined.
18 plus 4.
Ooh.
Hey.
Sounds like Nyla wins.
That's just
Wow.
neat.
When does this happen?
I don't.
Okay. So it's an item that or an object that you have to touch for identify.
She's still gonna try. Like I said, Odd was like, "Hey, can you still cast magic?" And she was like, "Try." And this one was like, seemed the most logical to her, so she's gonna try, even if it doesn't do anything. Instead, touch the creature.
You know what?
Learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. That's what my D&D Beyond thing is saying.
If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are.
Yeah, but at the bottom there. If you instead touch a creature.
Throughout the casting, you learn what spells if it. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that part.
I didn't either. I was doing this on a long shot.
What? What? What?
You muted.
Oh. Hold on. What?
Have you said anything about the new Avatar, the live action?
Other than the fact that it's going to be a lot better than the original Ong.
It's going to be a lot better.
Yeah, because they're actually casting characters that look like the
Not
characters.
leaving you, May.
Oof.
If I have to go through loops from
Oh boy.
cry.
That'd be fun.
Great, now you've got that idea in my head. Fuck you.
Oh no.
I didn't even know.
Die.
That is really sad.
Okay. Sorry, my little brother asked me a question. You learn that the current spell that's affecting May is fear. I'd like another wisdom save from anybody who's still affected.
I swear to God.
Eddie got a
Roll
whole
bombs
11.
out!
Oh no.
18's a pretty IDC, so what
Hi,
the
Val.
crap? Who in the world?
I'm gonna cry.
Roll bombs out! He got an 18!
Nice. That means that where there was once a dead Odile, underneath him, on top of him now, is a living one. And he now sees and feels and notices you. He perceives you. No perception check necessary.
Fusion! Like, what? Happy confusion! Starts trying to lick me, and then remembers, oh wait, I have a metal tongue, that's not a good idea.
Well. Is Spit still affected by the spell?
Wait.
Yes. Poor Spit.
Is May still affected?
Unfortunately, I got a 3 plus 2. That's
Wow.
5. Yeah.
You do not do well with wisdom saves.
No. No. No.
Well. Nyla, you feel that fear is still on May. So the identify spell is instantaneous. So you find out what spell is affecting her now. However, you can't necessarily do anything about it unless you have something to do.
I don't think I do, other than...
Guess who does?
No.
That's right, May does.
Yup.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Well, at the failed attempt of pushing Nyla away, May grabs out her dagger from her side and she holds it to Nyla's hand, saying, "Let go."
Ooh.
Nyla, the tears still streaming down her face. I'm not leaving you. Whatever you
Nyla,
see,
I don't want to hurt you.
it's not real.
Oh, and
notices.
I forgot. You know what the spell is affecting it. Just so all of you can see. You
Yeah, so
project
she
a
knows what the
phantasmal image of a creature's worst fears. Each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever it is holding and become frightened for the duration. While frightened by this spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns. Unless there is nowhere to move, if the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have a line of sight of you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw on a successful save, and the spell ends for that creature. However, this is basically a sourceless fear. All of you just kind of got hit with it.
Where from? May, I don't know what you're seeing, but I promise you it's not real. It's a spell.
May,
I'd
who's looking at... Oh, sorry.
No, you got it.
May, who is looking at Nyla, who's grabbing her clothes, which her hands are still covered in blood. As she grabs Nyla's, arm, robe, whatever, the blood is left prints on Nyla's clothing to her, and she's like, "Nyla, I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know but you need to go.
No.
I don't want to hurt you, Nyla, but if you don't go, I'm going to have to act."
I'm not leaving you.
And anyone
May,
making the save can attempt again.
Odds having Rovan run to Nyla and May to jump on May to try to get her hand down from the dagger, while Odds on her way to Eddie.
But May, go on ahead and do what you were going to do while you're
inspiration.
making the save.
While I'm
Mila?
talking to her, I'm casting Bardic Inspiration on her.
Feel free to explain how you're inspiring May in this situation.
I mean, I'm trying to with my words.
Also, does it have to be a willing?
I'm trying to
target
encourage
as
her that
well?
she's not alone, that this isn't real.
how would that work with the...
Let's see. You can inspire other creatures through stirring words or music. To do so, you use a bonus action on your turn to choose one creature other than yourself within 60 feet of you who can hear you. Inspiration die. Once within the next 10 minutes. Ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. Yeah. However, May,
Yes?
go on ahead and do what you were going to do as you make this save.
May is going to stab right in between where Nyla's hand is and herself, and she's gonna use her knife, not caring if it cuts her or whatever, and she's gonna start pulling up into Nyla's hand to get her to...
Oh.
So you're basically cutting her palm?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Nyla, are you going to attempt to pull your hand back?
No, but she's gonna attempt to grab the wrist and her dagger with her other hand.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. I will say, since you are within melee and you are trying to catch the wrist that she is holding the knife in, May, roll an attack roll.
Here we see two creatures who don't care about their own well-being trying to help each other.
Okay, so with my attack roll, is it how does that work again? I'm sorry, it's been a minute.
It's a D20.
What do I add?
It's a D20 plus whatever modifier you use for the dagger. Daggers, I'm pretty sure, are finesse weapons, so you can use your strength or dex. But you are proficient in daggers, so you add your proficiency to the D20 as well as whatever modifier you use.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Is Nyla losing
That's
fingers?
probably yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to math. 17. plus
17.
17. So it adds my strength modifier and my proficiency modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. That is 26.
Yeah, that hits.
So, go on ahead and roll damage.
Hits my armor class of 14.
It's a 1d6.
Oh, that's fucked.
3.
It's a D6
Wait.
plus whatever modifier you used without
8.
the proficiency.
Oh, that would be 8.
8 damage?
No. I think it's 6.
So it's the D6
What?
plus the modifier. Just that.
Oh, plus the modifier?
Whatever you rolled on the D6, plus if you're using strength, your strength modifier by itself.
Oh, your strength modifier. Oh, yeah, it would be 7.
7 damage.
7.
So, now you're a little late to catch the knife, as you expected her to attempt to stab you, not cut your hand.
Yeah.
So, you're just a little late on the draw, as you went to go down rather than to the side to try and catch her wrist. And, now you've got a pretty good gash on your hand, but you've caught her wrist, and it's not going anywhere else, at least.
Hey, stop it. Please.
Well, he's gonna try to throw Nyla off again, so athletics.
I'm, not,
right? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna wake Dwindle up.
Dwindle's just chilling.
Yeah, no, totally chill. I just watch his entire life go up and rot in flames. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you did.
Much needed nap.
Every single square foot.
Every square mile.
I am so sorry. Can we take a 5-minute bathroom break, please?
Of course.
Thank you very much.
So, what did anyone who was affected get? Because I know that Eddie got an 11.
Well, Kib is.
I think it's just Kib, Spit, and Eddie now.
I think so.
What did
Yeah.
Spit get? I believe you said it was a 14 minus 2? I just realized this Spit's chances of this are pretty slim. Because if it's a -2 modifier to the Ram's wisdom,
He has to get it at 20.
Yeah, no, it's nope, it's 14. I need to do another one anyways because I missed. Nope, 4.
Oh my god.
Nope.
did worse that time. Oh man.
Poor thing just keeps pawing at the ground.
Okay, sorry. And
It's now digging.
You're fine. What'd you get on your save, May?
on my save?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't roll a save yet. Sorry, just a second. I have to move the cat.
You're good. Go on ahead and make the save
I
for me. You didn't make the save, did you?
You have inspiration.
No.
Stone.
No, she
No,
used it-
the
she used it to
inspiration will
attack.
not help. The inspiration will
Oh.
not help. Oh wait, I did. I did. Yeah, that.
You used my inspiration to attack me.
No, I did not. I just. Yeah, no, I
That
didn't.
would have been really funny though. If you did.
You're trying to help me.
No.
And I
So-
don't have the proper tools to fix my
Doesn't make
mouse.
it.
Annoyed.
So, Eddie, Spit, and May are all still under this magical effect. And if you're
Pod's
going
going
to
after
try...
Eddie.
Oh, you're going after Eddie? Hmm.
Odd's trying to climb the wagon to get up to where he is.
Is he sunken down?
Oh, no. He's... So I like to do it this way. Phantoms and ghosts have the ability to choose to go through solid objects. Because, technically speaking, even as a character, and it's been proven on the ghost sheets as well, if you look up wraiths and stuff like that, if they stop in a solid object, they take a d10 or something like that of force damage and then are shunted to the nearest empty space. So,
Yeah.
they have to choose to go through solid objects. He enjoys choosing to go through solid objects because he's not stopped in the middle of it, usually. But, right now, he can't really choose to go through the solid object. So he's just standing atop it. The wagon is currently his podium.
In the poor book.
He
Fell through
dropped
the
it.
hole.
It's still on the wagon. It's just at his feet.
Don't want to lose those books.
Should I roll? I'm curious how long Dwindle's gonna be out.
Go on ahead and roll a
Same.
d4 for me.
One.
If nobody wakes him, you'll be up in an hour.
Yes. Power nap. Literally.
Well-deserved power nap.
Literally power nap.
So, Eddie is still standing atop the wagon, entirely in shock, unable to move, unable to speak. And now that Odiel is conscious and able to see what's going on, you can hear him breathing heavily, as if he's going into some sort of panic attack or just gasping for air.
I just start saying, Eddie, it's okay. I'm here. Please, just hear my voice and come back this way. Come on, Eddie. You're okay. I promise. Please, Eddie, come on. I won't ignore you anymore. Please.
Roll a d100.
Okay.
Because you used a key phrase that I was really, really interested if any of you would ever use.
I'm curious to know what the phrase was.
If you manage to accidentally use it again, I'm sure you'll figure it out bit by bit.
I gotta reroll that one because I couldn't see what that was. Okay, so that's an 81. Maybe 10 fell into my cabinet.
Okay. Now, Eddie Spit's already made that save and is currently hooving the ground.
Oh, Spit got a 15. So close. Almost there, buddy.
Eddie is still panicking. What are you going to do this round, May?
Well, I'm gonna try to throw Nyla off again.
Contested
gonna-
athletics versus acrobatics.
As hard as I can.
Wisdom saves are not my day, but it would be +4. That's a 16.
21. For once, I'm actually rolling like really well.
Don't worry, the penitence
It's
will
not
come.
collapsed. Absolutely not.
No,
collapsed.
yeah,
I was
this is-
rolling like crap yesterday, so this is just.
So, you
Well-
still unable to shake her off?
Well,
Mhm.
as she sees the eyes, the two figures start getting closer. The one in the mask just clapping his hands as May starts to panic, and instead she takes her dagger out, and it almost like she's like, Nyla, I wanted you to go, but I can't risk it again. I can't. And May is going to take the dagger out and stab Nyla as the closest point she can.
Another attack roll.
I'm so sorry, Nyla.
You're good.
I'm so sorry, Nyla. I've got a
Fight Club.
27.
27 to hit.
Oh.
Did you roll a nat 20 for that?
No, I got an 18.
What is this to hit?
Oh my gosh.
I'm curious as to what this to hit is as well, because it's just supposed
What
to
the
be your.
crap?
It's just
What's
supposed to be
the
your
hits?
proficiency plus the modifier.
Oh,
Mine
it's
things in
proficiency plus modifier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine's
it your
stupid
roll
because of the I have a pretty much a legendary weapon.
Like a D,
Like-
if you're using your strength, yours is a +5 if I'm not mistaken. So it should be 20 or a D20 +5 plus your proficiency of level 7. So
Proficiency. Okay, then yeah. Oh, it's plus. I'm sorry. Can we back up? Okay, so it's your what? Plus, because that's going really fast for my brain. I'm trying
D20
to- Okay,
plus-
that was 18.
the modifier that you're using, strength or dex, depending on how you want to use it.
Strength, so that's a 5.
Okay, and at level
Or no,
7,
it's a 4. Sorry.
level 7, you should have a proficiency bonus of +3.
Plus 3?
7
Oh,
total.
sorry.
So 25.
That's still a fucking high number.
25. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think 25 hits a 14 AC.
Yeah.
Just a little. Just a little.
Just barely, you know. Just finding that
Barely.
nick in the armor.
Uh-huh.
Well, roll your damage.
Okay. 8.
Now remember, it's the D6 plus
Oh, it's
just
a
the
3.
modifier.
Sorry, 6. Sorry, I need to change this. Okay, it's the 6.
It's a D6 plus your strength modifier.
I'm so sorry. I'm so confused. I think
So
I
what-
need
what
to
did he
relook
roll?
at this. Okay, so I got a 3.
Okay,
And
then
you
plus
said
strength, which
that
is
your
4.
strength modifier is 4. So you'd get a 7 total.
7. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, it would be a 7.
Cool. What am I at right now?
You just took 7 stabbed to the chest
7
damage.
more.
Oh. Yeah, I have a +10 hit. So yeah,
Fine.
it's
Fine.
all because of +3 weapon.
But anyone still affected can roll again.
Let's go. We're gonna do good this time.
6.
For spit.
Ah.
So, Odile, you gave Eddie advantage without meaning to.
Yay.
I rolled a 1 and then a 2.
No.
Oh.
I get what? But
Everybody fighting, Dwindle.
I can't wait.
So I'm gonna use that bardic inspiration because, like, May would use it if because she doesn't want to hurt Nyla.
Mm.
So
I have a fun
Let's
question
see.
after.
okay. Please be a 6. Please be a 6. Please be a 6. 5. It doesn't work. I'm so sorry. That would make it a 16.
You need an 18.
Yeah.
So close, so far. So Nyla's not gonna let go. She can help it still.
Fun question
Answer that's also fun. Let's see if they match.
is, since Spit can hear my voice, do I give him advantage? Because I feed him?
You're asleep.
I know, I talk in my sleep.
You really trying for your ram, buddy. I'll give you that.
That's 20! Hey!
So is it okay?
That's exactly. You can't get any higher, and I only had to roll 1, so.
Next round, Spit will be free.
Yay.
Let's go, Spit.
Yeah.
Maybe Spit will dwindle up.
Headbutts him.
Now,
Give me food.
the best part is when Spit does get free in a minute, I'm going to describe exactly what Spit does, because that is going to be entertaining. But May,
Oh boy.
you are still under the spell.
Of course it would be May, wouldn't it?
Yeah?
Nyla's
Well.
still at least trying to hold on. She's not gonna let go. She can help it. Like, it's literally gonna take knocking her out for her to let go. Other than May beating her at strength. Contested strength.
Well,
Oh, I'm gonna try to. Oh wait, sorry. Continue. I don't know.
I was just going to say, well, if May decides, you can attack, shove, grapple.
I'm going to shove her again.
Feel free to roll again.
Okay. She's getting like hysterical. Like
May, please, it's me. And it's not as good as the other one.
I'm genuinely going to cry. This one's a legit 27 because I nat 20'd.
Oof.
Well, you shove
For
her.
contested or for me again?
Oh wait, not. It would be a 24. Sorry, not 27. I was thinking an attack roll, but no, it would be 24.
If you critted
You beat me
on
on
an
that one.
attack roll, you would be doing double the damage.
Yeah, no. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Double the distance for push.
I'm so sorry, Nyla.
I actually
I'm
like
so
that idea,
sorry.
James. Double the distance pushed for a critical athletics. So instead of 5
Are you
feet, it's
doing
10 feet.
damage with that?
Which then becomes a damage 1d6 of damage.
Eh. I won't go that far.
Alright, now that May has gotten Nyla off her, she's gonna book it in the opposite direction.
Now I was gonna
Using Dimension Door!
I knew it!
No!
Aha!
Keyword! What's that spell? You have to see it, and there is no window.
On top of the
Asleep.
thingy. I'm not in the thingy, I'm on top. Because we're stopped. I was on top of the thingy. How would that work? Because she's not seeing like the stuff, the field. She's like in like this. She's on solid ground in her mind.
Yeah, no, you were inside the carriage.
No, we went on top while we were on a break.
On top or outside, either way.
I
Outside,
thought you
on
looked
top.
up one.
But I could be wrong.
Alrighty.
Yeah, because we're stopped, right? And Wendell was feeding.
Outside, on top, whatever you want to do. You can look around and you can see ground.
Okay, then
It's
I'm going
in the goat's graze.
to look as far as I can in the trees and cast Dimension Door. And
1,000.
I don't know how far you would think that would be. Like in between the trees, because you know the trees blocking trees, but the farthest point she can get, she's gonna go to.
Dimension door is only 500 feet, so
Oh. Where'd you get 1,000 from?
doubling the movement that we were just talking about with the shove.
No, where'd you get 1,000?
But you dimension door. Because of the trees getting thicker as it passes by, of course, you don't go the full 500, but you go a good distance. Let's see how far.
Can I see what direction she goes?
She has to look in the direction.
You got
So-
pushed.
Yeah, but like, am I able to like see where she goes? It has to be an invisible place, right? And she's trying to find out where she's going.
Oh, no, dimension door is any spot that you can see, like an actual physical place that you can look at and see. Ground, a ceiling, a wall.
Yeah, but like it has to be within sight,
Mhm.
right?
Well, within the sight of a range of 500 feet.
Yeah. But the question, like,
So what I think,
Nyla
it's like,
see where she's going.
Yeah.
If she's gonna pop her wings and try to follow if she does.
Alright, the cloak of wings.
Uh-huh.
Rolled the d10 to see just how much percentage of the dimension door you used out of 100 based off 10s.
wait, me? Wait, what?
And northeast, east, southeast. So you're going south. Actually.
Oh.
So there are no trees. Should have rolled the d6 first. You can see 500 feet down the path.
Wait, I didn't go down the path. I like
Opposite
purposefully
of
went
Nyla.
through the tree. Oh, opposite of Nyla.
Mhm.
Oh, she went opposite of the people in the forest,
Okay.
which would have
Let's
been in
see.
front of Nyla. Which I guess like I'll let you choose on that, because whichever direction. So honestly, south would be fine.
So is she closer to crows? Same time if it
A
were...
whole 500 feet.
I was thinking, in my thinking, no, if we saw crows 500 feet from crows, yeah, we've been in the city.
Can
But
I
no.
see crows 500 feet further
No.
closer? No? I tried.
A mile's
So
over
close.
3,000 feet, so.
Oh boy, okay.
2,800.
But you managed to move 500 feet. So. And if it's opposite of the wood, then you're going southwest instead.
Okay, that makes sense. Alright.
You're going towards the coast.
Oh.
You can't reach the coast, but you're going towards it.
Okay.
So, you managed to teleport the full 500 feet because on the west side of the path, it's mostly coastline and flatlands, so 500 feet into flatlands and plains that lead towards the coastline.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay, yeah, she's just gonna keep running. Sorry, excuse me.
Okay. Anyone still affected makes the roll. Spit saves this roll. After seeing the land return to normal and seeing that the grass is still there and seeing that this food source is still there, anyone not affected and awake sees Spit stand there for a moment, look down at the grass, in place, spins back and forth to make sure, and then proceeds to just plop down in spot and just starts eating.
Aww.
Cute.
Face plants into the grass, just munching on all
Now,
of
the
it.
best part about this is, due to Dwindle tending to the goats, Dwindle's leg is sat on.
Oh no.
By a
I
giant
have
ram.
sharp legs. I have sharp legs. I poke a ram. Do I get kicked? Mm. It knows better by now. I don't know. Is a giant written that's 400 pounds at least.
Mm-hmm.
Con save, I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at those. 19. I have a +7.
Your leg's not broken?
Yay! Oh gosh!
It is, however, now trapped in your armor. And you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are woken up from your faint to find everything's back to normal.
Get off my spit!
Spit does not move.
Please! Ah!
Make an athletics check to pull your leg.
Psst. Dead. 13?
13?
I rolled pretty low.
You manage to pull your leg out from under the goat.
Is looking at the leg. Is looking at the leg now, and sits on spit.
Your leg is pretty badly bruised. I'm not gonna lie. It's uncomfortable. It's not broken, but it is very uncomfortable. And because of the weight of the animal, your leg, your shin guard, it's crunched in. Like, it's a pretty big dent, and it is pressing against your leg.
Starts slowly taking out the bone.
Make an athletics check to try and pull it off.
21. He's pissed.
You manage to pull. It is not comfortable at all, and you take another 5 trying to rip it off your leg at this point because of how badly it's bent. It is dented. Spit's heavy ass just crushed your shin guard.
Just looking at this.
Where there was a shin guard
Noted.
like that, it is now more like that. Like, that's the top of your shin guard where it's supposed to protect everything from the outside. That's what was hitting your leg. So,
Slowly takes out one of the spikes out of his leg.
May, you can make another save.
I got a 17.
Plus.
No, I got a 16 plus 2, which would
It's
make
six-
it a 17.
16. You gotta set a 16 plus 2 equals 18.
Oh. Shoot, you're right. Wait, yeah.
Mine's like-
No, 18!
yeah.
Let's go!
Now you're in
Nice,
the middle
yeah.
of nowhere.
Now, May, your fear, as you teleport away and you try to run as far and as fast as you can, you teleport the full 500 feet. However, when you land and you look back and you see Nyla chasing after you, you look in front of you, and the figures are standing there, just outside of reach, but standing there watching you again. However, the figure grabs the bottom of their mask and lifts it slightly, and you can see the most devilish grin full of sharpened teeth and
Oh, we're killing these suckers.
a large scar that kind of wraps around one side of their mouth before it all fizzles out. And you notice the blood's gone, save for what's, on your dagger now, and
Nyla's.
partially on your hand.
Do I get to see any of this? It wouldn't have taken me long since I'm flying.
The fear spell is just for the person who is affected by it.
Yeah.
So Nyla doesn't
Wasn't
see
sure if
anything,
it was-
but May watches as this figure enjoyed every moment. And the best part, May doesn't even realize until the spell is done that it was all in her head. And everything's back to normal. You've got a little bit of blood on your hand and dagger from where you had slashed and stabbed at May. Not May, Nyla. and you find yourself standing here in the middle of this flatland by yourself with Nyla in the distance, slowly coming closer. And a breeze just slowly flows over.
Oh boy.
Guys, a single fear spell made us do this for an hour.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh.
It's literally going to be half a minute though before Nyla can catch up because she can go 120 feet with the wings per turn. So it's not going to be long there. She's standing there
Very
alone.
nice.
Yeah. And as she sees them disappear, she falls to her knees. Not quite realizing the blood on the dagger quite yet, as she is still stuck in the mentality that they were right there, and she's still trying to wrap her head around everything that happened. Still thinking like she hasn't realized that there's the blood on her. She's just staring at the spot where they disappeared, and not realizing that Nyla was real and not just a part of this, whatever it is.
And that leaves but one affected.
Still trying to get him out. I actually cast Enlarge on myself.
Oh.
To where I'm now 5 feet tall. And I stand on my tippies to try to look him in the eyes, in the face.
Well, at a solid 5 foot, I mean, you've still almost got almost a full foot, almost, to try and, stand on your tippy toes to get face to face with him. But
Well, I can still try.
you could still try.
She's trying.
And
She's gonna be like, Eddie, come on. Here's not real. I need you here. Please come back.
I wonder what's gonna happen first. Him actually making the save, or the minute passing.
well, we've got one more
We're
save.
getting there.
We have one more save.
Gonna make it.
He got close. He got a 15.
Eddie, my man.
You have to remember, technically speaking, this guy counts as a commoner.
No, he can never die. We can never take any damage. He's dead. Can't lose him.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, he's already dead. You're not entirely sure what would happen after that, but
We don't want him dead squared.
Yeah.
so
Eddie, Odd's just gonna keep pleading to him to come back. At one point saying, if I could take your fear from you right now, I would. You need to come back. Please. And she's actually got little tears finally coming out. Please, Eddie, please. Please.
he still does not make the save. And the minute passes, and he's finally
Music's perfect for
released.
this.
After the full minute that this spell has been in effect, May has attacked Nyla. Odile has locked down on herself again, before finally being released from that nightmare. Rovan has witnessed the one person that created him, cared for him, and loved him, dead in front of him. Garmador is still unconscious. Nyla has watched all of her friends break down. Dwindle watched his entire home,
Civilization.
his entire home, the entire mountain crumble before him. And Eddie stands there still in shock, but the magic has worn off. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Dwindle also, he's not looking. He's
You're not checking to see if Flamin' Broth is still
no,
there?
no. He's the pain will come up at the same time. He doesn't believe it, and he's in a state of it can't be real. This has to be magic.
Well,
Or is it?
something reacted when May cast her magic to remove the side effects of whatever it is that she tried.
No more doing it.
Never
Yeah.
again.
No more certain hangovers.
Because of that, everyone felt reality shift once again. And one of fate's cards has been played.
Oh. Right. We need a list. Oh crap.
What?
The list of the cards that we got.
On it.
However, with that, we will call tonight's session. After an arduing process of attempting to shake off the magic, some managed to succeed, others failed. And as reality quickly becomes fiction, fiction becomes reality. So, I hope all of you enjoyed. I hope all of you got to feel just a little bit of the nervousness that our players got to experience themselves. I hope all of you continue to follow the fireflies. We hope to see you all again here at the campfire in the Will-O-Wisp Woods next time. Have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is. Goodbye.